Well, folks, if you ever did want to know how Tana Mongeau was going to improve herself in 2021, the answer is just not really. Because it turns out Tana Mongeau has literally went into 2021 on the 2nd of January and just caused as much drama as she ever has before. Now, this drama in particular is actually with Bella Thorne, her ex-girlfriend, and we're going to get into all of this. There's only one topic in this video because there's a fuck ton to talk about, but yeah, before we do get into that, I do just want to say, if you are new here and if you want to subscribe, that would be a big old hand because we're trying to reach 350,000 subscribers, and you know what? You would help out a lot by doing that, so that would be lovely. Also, my Instagram is @MARKIE as well. I've been talking to you guys a bunch on there. I'm actually been talking to you guys about like future content that's coming up and like trying to run ideas past people because I have some really decent ideas in my humble opinion. Some ideas that I think will improve the channel and improve like this type of content if you enjoy watching my type of videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, you want to have a bit of discussion about the channel or whatever, then go follow the Instagram. But enough of the ramble, okay? Let's actually get into this whole shit show, and I will give a bit of a rundown for you new people, you know? Obviously, Tana Mongeau and Bella Thorne used to be in a relationship. They broke up, but it feels like a couple of years ago now, and everyone kind of thought they were on decent terms. Turns out, they're not. They've been poking little jabs at each other here and there for the past few months now. I mean, Bella Thorne went over to OnlyFans and she got cancelled because she said she was selling a picture of her nude. Turns out it wasn't a nude. It was just a normal picture of her in a bikini or whatnot. Tana Mongeau started firing a few tweets here and there being like, oh, go and actually subscribe to my OnlyFans because I won't lie to you like some people, which is obviously about Bella. And then they just carried on little few jabs here and there, and then Bella Thorne actually dropped like a diss track, like a song all about Tana Mongeau. It's called Stupid Fucking Bitch, and we actually reacted to it in a previous video, and fair to say I thought it was a lyrical masterpiece. Because I'm a stupid fucking bitch. I'm a stupid fucking bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. Fucking hell, did Shakespeare write this? But now it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not just me reacting to the song, because Tana Mongeau herself has reacted to the song. Bella Thorne made a horrible song about me, and we reacted to it. And I do just want to say thank you, Tana Mongeau, for providing me with even more content ideas. Now, the thing is, this video in particular is only the beginning of this, okay? There was a lot of stuff that went over on Twitter. There's multiple people who came out and exposed people from either side of this story with, like, text messages and whatnot, just showing what these people are actually like behind the camera. This is just the beginning of it, okay? This is like the most subtle bit so far.
I have actually not seen this music video, and I was just informed by a close and personal confidant that in this video, Bella hired the new bitch she is fucking to play me. Oh! Imagine you're fucking someone and they're like, I need you to play my ex that I made this record about in this video.
Yeah, that is a little bit weird, like, I've got to be completely honest. Like, it doesn't sound weird because it's like Bella Thorne and Tana Mongeau and the LA, like, influencer scene is just really fucking weird, so to them, it's like, oh, that's kind of normal. But in any other world, okay, imagine, like, your girlfriend or boyfriend and whatnot was like, oh, can you actually just play the role of this person that I care about so much that I'm writing a song about them, and now you're gonna pretend to be them in the music video. Is that okay? That would be a little bit weird, but I mean, it's Tana Mongeau and Bella Thorne, so realistically, it's not.
Also, why are you dating a bitch that looks enough like me?
You said living in her head rent-free.
A video of Karma, and it's literally you.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Modson made another music video about me. If you want the reaction, sound off in the comments below.
And that's also Tana Mongeau saying that Modson, the person who made like the original song about Tana we reacted to, is also released a new song about Tana. That's for a different video, okay? We don't care about that right now. But long story short, she reacts to the music video, kind of says it's a bit shit. I can't replay that much fix. I will get copyrighted, but here's a quick little glimpse.
I love the Coachella glam girl.
Did she do it herself?
I don't think she's ever let a makeup artist help her out.
So as you can see, firing shots as per usual, okay? They're just shotting digs at each other. It's not only that either, Tana Mongeau references the fact that she wants to box Bella Thorne quite a few times in this video, and she's really trying to make that happen. I think Tana Mongeau wants that boxing bag that she's seen that Jake Paul earned. I mean, it was probably like 10 million for like, what, like a couple minutes worth, well, a couple minutes in his actual fight. I mean, what was it, like round 2 or something? So Tana Mongeau's also sat there like, you know what? I'm gonna knock her out as well, and I'm gonna earn 10 million. I'm not sure if it works out like that, if I'm honest, Tana. Like, realistically, is anyone actually interested in watching Bella Thorne and Tana Mongeau fight? I mean, I do realize I was saying that probably would get a lot of views just for how crazy it is, but I just don't want to see it, okay? And then after this video got released, Tana Mongeau just didn't stop. She also went to Twitter to say, also, Bella's video about me is in 720p, and the camera Hunter uses for my videos got an award for the most, the Oscar-winning films being shot on it. Feels good. Can't wait for Bella to get an Oscar or a Grammy. Which is quite ironic, by the way, because it is clear proof that you could have the best equipment in the world, and if you don't use it properly, it's still very fucking shit. I mean, this is literally Tana Mongeau's last video, okay? Let's watch.
Who the fuck is this person? Who is this? And then I go and find the dude that you're talking about.
Now, I'm either going blind Oh, that's very fucking blurry. You're telling me that fucking Marvel superhero movies are filmed on this camera, eh? I mean, at least they could put it in fucking focus, Tana. And then yet again, Tana didn't even stop there. I mean, we're not even anywhere near halfway there yet. Tana Mongeau actually went to Instagram to talk about how she's not exactly the only person who's on Bella's bad side at the minute.
Only flex of Bella Thorne's song about me was the fact that Big Head on the Beat produced it, and then he went on No Jumper to talk about how it's the worst song ever, and she wouldn't let him help her.
So yeah, what Tana's talking about there is that the producer Big Head, who produced Bella's song on Tana, basically went on No Jumper on an interview and spoke about the song with Bella and said that it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience.
So who do you decide who you want to work with at this point? Because I heard you were working with Bella Thorne.
Oh yeah.
Where did that come from?
That was ridiculous. Alex set it up, and then I was with her. I was like, that's cool, Bella Thorne. And like, you go in these situations thinking like, maybe I'll get, because you have to get something out of it. It's her job.
Right.
They don't realize, like, I get that she's doing movies and she's Bella Thorne and like making a living doing what she does and has all, hey, I could do music today. Like, let me try that. It's a hobby, right?
Right.
But this is my job.
Yeah.
Like, I have a baby to take care of. I have myself. We have like a whole life. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that he even had to start the story by preferencing that kind of makes me think that this isn't exactly going to be a positive story about Bella.
So it's not like just fun and games type thing, right?
Right.
So and then so I get there. I'm thinking maybe something will come out of it. Maybe like either recognition or Instagram tag, anything, right? Whatever it is. You don't want to go right into saying I'm going to charge them this much for a beat.
Right.
You just want to make the music first or whatever.
Yeah.
And then hopefully if you guys have a good relationship, they shout you out
figure
when
it
it
out
drops.
after, yeah.
You figure it out after. And but like it dropped and the vibe, like I just felt like I felt like I was doing it for no reason.
But yeah, judging from I'm guessing Bella didn't give him a tag or any promotion or whatnot. It's almost as if Bella Thorne thinks she's better than other people. But who would have seen that coming? I mean, that's a big old shock, isn't it?
So music is not her thing, right? She does movies. If I did movies and she asked me to do it, say we swapped roles, I'm about to do a movie with her and she's helping me do that, right? I wouldn't put my input. I would just listen to her and do what she said, right?
Right.
But like when making music with her, she's like not listening to the writer or kind of like putting a lot of her input.
Right.
Which I don't think that would work out. Fans, they're not going to take it serious.
Right.
You got to bring, I think.
That is so, like, influencery of her, isn't it? It's definitely not a word, but it is now. Like, any of these influencers, like, even, like, YouTubers or celebrities or whatnot, who just randomly be like, oh, I'm gonna do music now, by the way. They kind of go into it talking as if, like, they're gonna be, like, the next fucking Dre or the next Elvis Presley or some shit, okay? Like, they just seem to think that they're this, like, big shot, you know, that just knows absolutely everything. And it kind of happens with, like, the YouTube boxing stuff as well. Like, you have people in, like, the actual boxing world who have dedicated their lives to it, and the same in the music world now, of, like, people who've dedicated their lives to music, and they're probably sat there like, fucking hell, like, these people just walked into it and they're still not even listening to me. I've been doing this for like 20 years. But that really doesn't shock me. I can actually imagine that a lot of YouTubers or influencers or whatnot or celebrities would actually be like that, especially in like the LA scene.
It should have been like, we bring in fucking writers and there's no input on your end. You listen to writers and we make the song.
I mean, that's
We're
probably
gonna let
when
the
it goes
musicians
the best,
do it,
right? Like,
and then you just imitate what we're doing. You're the face.
Right.
So then I already hear the record's not coming out how I expected it at all. And I just, I was like, well, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, maybe, so it comes out and maybe we'll get tagged. She didn't tag us or anything. So it's like, now let's just charge them a shitload of money for the beat.
Yeah. And you did?
No, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
I guess we have to.
But it must just feel fucking weird.
Right.
Oh, so he hasn't even been paid yet. He hasn't been paid anything for this fucking beat. So not only was it a traumatizing experience that he really doesn't want to remember, he also didn't get anything for it. So what I'm judging from this is that he was actually wanting to do it maybe for free, maybe for a lot less money, as long as like Bella and him had like a good partnership, you know, and she would listen and that they would get a lot of promotion for it. Turns out they didn't get any of it.
But I mean, there's a difference between like now you're working with this girl who was like a, you know, child star or whatever, and now she's this famous model, whatever. But I'm saying, like, you used to be in the studio with people that were just your homies, that were like real artists who are just doing like making art,
good music that I enjoy.
Right.
And that's different. I'm getting enjoyment out of it, and then it might lead to something. But like when I'm not enjoying making the music because it's like an awkward vibe, and it's just like no one's listening to nothing.
Let me catch this for a second. Are you trying to say that Bella's song wasn't that good? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I personally thought it was great. I set it as my ringtone. It was on my Spotify Wrapped for the top song of the year. Like, honestly, I'm obsessed. But I guess music's subjective, okay? But in this case, it's not subjective. You're just wrong. But yeah, that was Big Head actually talking about Bella Thorne. I obviously kind of set a bit of a picture of what Bella Thorne's actually like in real life. I mean, Tana Mongeau yet again went to Twitter and just started rubbing it in the same way she kind of did with the OnlyFans stuff. And she said, also, if I ever get in the studio with you, Big Head, I won't act like Bella Thorne and sound like a dying cat and then ask for no auto-tune and then tell you everything you're doing is wrong in the most awkward way and then not pay or promote you like she does to everyone, lol. To which Big Head himself actually responded by saying, let's work. So it seems like they're doing that now. So someone telling me Bella's gonna be a little bit pissed. You never know, if we're lucky, we might get Stupid Fucking Bitch 2, you know, the sequel that all of us want. And adding to the whole thing of Bella doesn't pay people, Ben Baller actually DM'd Tana himself and said, Bella owes me money too, lol. So, yeah. It seems like just kind of like that quite often. And now the icing on the cake of just Bella Thorne just not actually fulfilling her word and not being the nicer people is from this video here by Licia Faith. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm really bad with names. It's called the Bella Thorne situation with receipts, and she is basically talking about Bella Thorne and OnlyFans and how she promised to promote a lot of people and just never did.
So basically Tamara said that Bella was gonna give us all like shout outs, hype us up, promote us, and that was really cool. I thought that was a really sweet thing to do. It was nice. I mean, I was surprised that I was even in that group chat, to be honest. She also said that they were gonna connect us with powerful people in Los Angeles, which never happened.
And by the way, this isn't her just saying this like out of the blue and like trying to be nice and it just didn't work out. She was saying this to this girl because of the whole OnlyFans thing that happened, and Bella caused a lot of people to lose money. I mean, they started setting restrictions of how much you could tip people and how much you could withdraw, I'm pretty sure. Just certain restrictions that would mean that you would just earn less money because of one person's actions. And this was meant to be like Bella's like apology almost, like trying to make it up for these people, because she would say that she's trying to remove the stigma around sex work and that she's going to try and help these people out as much as she can. And as Licia goes on to explain, she didn't.
Like, long story short, Bella never promoted any of us, and you know, that's all fine. Like, our lives move on. It doesn't really do anything to me. At the time, some of us were pretty like pissed off about it. We weren't pissed off in the sense of like, you owe us this. We were more pissed off in the sense like, don't offer all of this and act like you're doing something for us and then spit in our faces.
Well, yeah, clearly what it seems like she's done here, in my humble opinion, is that she's had all this bunch of backlash, like she's realized she's done wrong, she's like, oh, I can make this right and whatnot, and then time's gone by, people haven't really spoke about it, no one's bringing it up anymore, and she's thought, oh, actually, you know what, people aren't giving me backlash anymore, I don't need to do shit. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do, and that's a problem with these apology videos. Get people like Tana Mongeau on the other side, who releases these apology videos, and then just carries on doing what she was doing before straight away when people forget. Like, I feel like a bunch of people's apologies aren't because they're sorry, it's just because they're getting backlash, and they want to remove the backlash, and that's the easiest way to do so. I mean, even more of an example from Tana Mongeau's apology, she had a big part, like, apologizing for going to parties during COVID and being irresponsible and being a bad role model, and she said she was going to do better, and now, literally, on her story, all you see is just her go to parties left, right, and fucking center. I mean, she literally went to Miami for New Year because the restrictions were less compared to California, and she could actually party there. Like, isn't that fucking nuts? That's the other side of the fucking country!
The fact that she's trying to make it seem like she's doing so much for the sex worker community, and in real life, she's actually just slapping everybody in the face. I think it's so disrespectful. And you know, me myself, I just started OnlyFans like last year, so I'm pretty new to it. So I wanted to be pretty respectful myself getting into OnlyFans. There are people who have been using this site for years and who have been in this community and this industry for years, and I'm just really like, I'm a new fish kind of.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's another example of just like influencer, celebrity, YouTubers and whatnot just jumping into something and just getting money straight away because they can, basically. But I feel like it's fine, okay? Like, if you want to jump into the music world, do it. Boxing world, do it. OnlyFans world, do it. But I feel like you do have to almost like respect it, you know? You do almost have to abide by what a lot of people do and don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna half-ass this and expect better results than people who've set the whole life on it. And I feel like that's why a lot of people are a bit dismissive of like celebrities and mainstream celebrities coming over to YouTube and start posting videos on YouTube when you can just tell that they don't really enjoy it. It's just like their PR teams told them it's probably going to be best for them to get their name out there more, you know, keep them more relevant. And I feel like this just happens like a fuck ton at this point. It's almost like every single week we get a story like this.
Bella has said there's a lot of stigma around sex workers and sex work in general. So I definitely wanted to make sure I was abiding by all of the guidelines and everything on OnlyFans. You know, whenever I post something or I send something out, it's always what I say it is. It's not false advertisement.
Yeah, you're not scamming people. Like, that's what it is, isn't it? It's just a scam. Like, you're telling someone to pay for something and then not giving them what they paid for. That in itself is just a scam.
What sparked me making this video was kind of when I saw Horgor's TikTok about the whole situation, kind of responding to Bella's IG story.
All the homies hate Bella Thorne. What the fuck is she even talking about? She is a super villain. Everyone jumping on OnlyFans, but I took the hit for doing it first. Cool.
I just feel like she just didn't do it first, or did she? Like, I remember the whole thing of it being like, oh, Bella Thorne's on OnlyFans and whatnot, and I remember that being at a time when people were speaking about OnlyFans for like almost like a year. Like, it was such a big thing. I mean, I literally remember from like over a year ago now, there was like this kind of like trend where people would do like funny OnlyFans pictures and see how much they can make as like an experiment. I'm pretty sure Will and E did a video like that like over a year ago now. But yeah, of course, in Bella Thorne's mind, she basically created OnlyFans, okay? It's her website, it's her company, she owns it.
You didn't take a hit for jumping on OnlyFans. You took a hit because you were trying to play pretend sex worker and make a documentary about it, and then all of a sudden you're doing it for fun after you fucked up everybody's pay-per-view messages and tip limit. What are you talking about? Then you lied and you said we're gonna promote sex workers OnlyFans, like actual girls on OnlyFans, because you fucked up their money, and then you never did. Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Stop playing pretend sex worker, you rich, greedy bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, well, I would probably go on a limb and say that she's not exactly happy with Bella. But either way, Alicia actually goes on to show messages from like this group chat or whatnot, basically showing text messages that Bella was promised a load of things she didn't give. Here you can see a screenshot from the actual group chat that Bella made, and even a message from Bella saying, legends to me for sure. I can't thank you enough for your support. Basically being thankful that these people actually still supporting her, even though she just got cancelled, and basically ruined their job, by the way, like made them all lose money, basically.
So I was in the middle of my nice message when my phone rang, but I just wanted you guys to know how much we appreciate everything you're doing. We're trying to get this photo shoot done for tomorrow morning that we have going on, or we'd be responding way more, but we are so honestly thrilled and excited that you're willing to help, and we will definitely be responding more tomorrow when we can like after set or Thursday morning, because we're starting very early and we'll probably have a 12-hour day tomorrow. But we really wanted to let you know that we do appreciate everything you're doing.
It's a very sweet message. I really like, I thought that this was actually going to happen.
I kind of feel sorry for them, because it's like, I kind of like take it as a YouTube thing with me being a YouTuber, you know? Like, if there was like this massive YouTuber that was promising you all these things, being like, I'm gonna blow you up and like give you all this help, give you a shout out, whatnot, you'd be buzzing, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh my god, this guy's gonna be helping my career massively here. And it's a very similar thing here, and it turns out if you don't actually get that after getting your hopes up, you're gonna be fucking gutted, aren't you? I mean, that's just natural.
Several days later, a lot of us kind of just check in on like the 14th of September, asking if everything is still going as planned and if we can discuss more. No response.
Big shock, eh? She started ignoring them. Fucking hell, I didn't see that coming.
Somebody else sends a message in on September 21st asking any updates. October 3rd, after no response, another girl in the group chat, Avalon, love her, she said, any updates about this? And no response until the 5th of October, 2 days later, from Tamara, and she said not yet.
That's promising, isn't it? Fucking hell. You wait like a month for an update and she just goes, nah. No, nothing. Thanks for your help, love. Fucking hell, you may as well just kept ignoring us. Alicia even shows her replies to Tamara, which is Bella's mum, and said, I'm extremely disappointed with this group chat, to say the least. It's been 2 months since this was created and nothing has been done. Sounds like you wanted to shut up smaller creators rather than help. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel at this point. She then goes and shows more messages of people who agree with Alicia, and Alicia replied and said, Bella's making TikToks every other day with influencers, and I thought she would have done something good for us before asking for us to publicly give her good press. Yes, it's been 2 months since I've been asked to tweet and post pictures about how she didn't do nothing wrong, but we haven't got any info and about what really even happened or what she intends on doing. I'm not hating, it's just the truth, and I'm sure a lot of us feel this way. Quite respectful, to be fair, to like bear in mind that they've just been kind of fucked over. Then there's other people in the group chat saying the thing about going public with this and actually expressing their opinions. And then after all of this, Alicia then goes on to say that Tamara actually did finally respond. So hopefully it's good news, right?
Tamara finally responds, and she says Bella's in Italy shooting a movie. She did TikToks with influencers for all the music she was releasing. Bella supports and continues to hire from the community on every shoot and music video. She's not even in our time zone right now, nor checking DMs. So nobody responded to that until the next day. Avalon said, so she's ignored all of us for months, no response. It's incredibly transparent. Bella doesn't care about her reputation.
Yeah, Avalon. She's been in a different time zone for months. You gotta let her off. And then finally, Tamara sends another message basically being like, oh, I didn't even read for the message. I don't know what you're angry about. And literally leaves her by saying, I'm not sure, which I'm assuming's not sure, what you are so upset about, because apparently she's fucking stupid. But yeah, that's kind of the whole situation in a nutshell. I would love to know your opinions about it. Obviously, there's just a fuck ton that's gone on here, and there's a lot of like different info on this, so hopefully it was digestible in this video. Like I said, I would love to know your opinions. That's kind of the whole point of these videos. I would love to know what you guys think. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new as well. Like I said, we've got bigger plans for when I actually move, and I've got a whole different like array of videos that I kind of want to do on this channel as well. So that's hopefully something that you guys can look forward to. I think 2021 should, fingers crossed, be good. Hey, can't get much worse. But yeah, leave a like in the video, subscribe, all that stuff. Honestly, just thank you so much for all the support, especially like last year and coming into this year as well. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Yeah, beautiful. Right, goodbye.